sinabing produkto ng Batangas, Batangas delicacy, or Batangas drink, pinakaunang papasok sa isip mo ay kape, kapeng barako. Pero ang di alam ng marami, there's an emerging product na nagiging popular na rin sa Batangas. Ito yung mga craft beers. In this episode, we're going to taste one Batangas craft beer. And here it is. I have here this craft beer na gawa ng Barrio Sambat. So sa Batangas, there's a very healthy craft beer scene. May mga microbrewery doon na gumagawa ng mga kakaibang craft beer na gawang Batangas. Nandyan yung Kumintang, NTL, nandyan yung Lloyd's Brewhouse, ano pa ba? Nandyan din yung Black White Brewing Company. And one of those brands is called Barrio Sambat, and it's called Windang Imperial Milk Stout. One of those dark beers na paborito kong iniinom. Before we taste this, let's talk about the brand first. Barrio Sambat, saan nanggaling yung pangalan na yun? In the old days, nung panahon ng mga Kastila, Barrio Sambat is an old name of one of the towns in Batangas. It was called Sambat kasi literally, dun yung maraming mga parts ng kalsada o ng daanan na nagsasanga-sanga. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng Sambat. And then, during the, or after the war, World War II, in the 1950s daw, pinalitan nila yung pangalan. They now call it, the town is now called Kumintang. Kumintang is a town in Batangas City. So doon nanggaling yung pangalan nitong beer na to. The reason why I love discovering and tasting these kinds of beers is because ito talaga yung mga beer na pinakamaliliit. They really are microbreweries. Literally, some of these are backyard brewing nga eh. Meaning, doon lang talaga sila nagbo-brew sa mga likod ng bahay nila or sa garahe or sa kusina nila. And these kinds of beers, these are the brewers na pinaka-paborito kong sinusuportahan. Because it's good for the industry. Now, this beer, malakas to. This is 9.0% alcohol by volume. Can you imagine 9% alcohol by volume? Ang Red Horse is only 6.9%. So, for context, 6.9, they already call it extra strong. So, paano pa kaya kung 9%? By the way, shoutout nga pala dun sa brewer na gumawa nito. He is the brewer and owner of the brand. His name is J.O. Sayat. Shoutout sa'yo, pare. Cheers. But of course, I cannot drink this right now because Mabini Bridge. Because it's illegal, obviously, and baka mahuli ako ng police. So what I'm going to do is I'm walking towards that building and maybe find a spot kung saan pwede natin inumin itong Barrio Sambat Imperial Milk Stout. Let's go. I just realized kung gaano kaingay dun sa bridge kanina. So, maybe kung umabot kayo dito sa section na to ng video and it's so quiet, I wanna apologize about the noise kanina dun sa bridge. But anyway, so here we are right now. We're going to taste this beer by Barrio Sambat. It's an Imperial Milk Stout, like I said a while ago. And it's 9.0% alcohol by volume. That is ridiculously high. Tignan natin kung anong kulay. Right. Of course, just as expected, because it's a stout, it's dark. Look how dark this is. Parang pure black na siya. But I can still sense some hints of reddishness and brown. But it's very dark. Yung bula niya, maganda rin ang pagkaka-carbonation. Right, look at that. Nakapal yung bula. Oh yeah, that smells so good. This is a milk stout. As compared to the usual stouts, of course, this has lactose. Although hindi nakalagay dito kung anong mga ingredients ang ginamit niya dito. But I know because this is milk stout, meron niyang lactose na hinahalo. Now, the other word here is imperial. I'm not very sure what it actually means. But all I know is pag sinabing imperial milk stout, mas mataas ang volume ng alcohol pag sinabing imperial. I don't know the history why it's called imperial. I just know na mas mataas yan than the usual stouts. Anyway, enough talk. Tingnan na natin. Oh my God, that's so good. It's exactly how I want my dark beers, my stouts. Sarap. Ano yung flavor niya? Immediately, I can sense agad yung bitterness niya. But it's not the kind of bitterness na nakaka-overwhelm. I can sense some, may konting hints ng chocolate. I can also sense yung, there's lactose. May pagka-milky. But nakatikim na ako ng mga iba pang mga chocolate and milk stouts na gawa rin ng local microbreweries. But some of it, medyo overwhelming yung pagkatamis niya. Nung iba, but this one, it's so complicated. And I think the right balance of the bitterness and yung sting ng alcohol ng beer sa lalamunan, it's just right. I think it's just perfect. Sarap. Now, these kinds of beer, perfect ito pagka sinabayan mo ng mga sweets. Particularly ng chocolate cake, ng red velvet cake. Yun ang kapairing ng mga ganitong klase ng beer. The sweetness complements the bitterness of the beer even more. But right now, wala akong pulutan. Wala akong chocolate cake right now. But okay lang. I can appreciate it more nang walang kahalong ibang lasa. By the way guys, I wanna take this moment to thank everyone na bagong subscribe dito sa channel ko. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you are subscribed and you're watching this video, do me a favor. Please hit the like button dito sa baba. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. I really like the taste and the flavor of this beer. So why is it called Windang? Windang is a Tagalog word for to get confused so suddenly. Parang yung nagulat ka tapos natuliro. Sa Tagalog, ginagamit yung salita na yan, na windang. Kapag in a situation like, kunyari, biglang na-overwhelm ka ng emotions because of a situation or a pangyayari na hindi mo inaasahan. So that's what the windang means. I guess it's the perfect name for this kind of beer. Mawiwindang ka talaga because it's 9.0% alcohol by volume. Malakas siya talaga. Ngayon pa lang, hindi ko pa nakakalahati itong baso ko. I haven't even drank half of the bottle. Medyo tinatamaan na ako. Nararamdaman ko na yung pagiging numb ng face. Alam mo yun, kapag natatamaan ka na, usually you feel that if you have drunk, let's say, 4 or 5 bottles of regular beer. But right now, I can already feel the numbness, yung pangkapal ng bibig at saka ng face ko. Nawiwindang na ba ako? I don't know.